Good morning and welcome to day 91 on AT. My name is Mosey and this is Rissaroams. Last night ended better than I thought it would. That trail runner giving me the blister tape was literally an answer to prayers, and that lifted my spirits a bit. I was also just hoping that someone would be at the shelter because I hadn't had a conversation all day, and that's hard on me. So luckily I got here, and Ridge Runner Strider and two section hikers were here, and so that was nice. I'd originally planned on tenting here, but I was exhausted, and since there were other people around, I was like, I'm just gonna sleep in the shelter. When I'm alone, I like to be enclosed in my tent, but if there are people around, it's cool. So had the shelter to myself last night. Woke up this morning. The feet aren't great. I definitely was struggling to walk this morning. I don't know what I did. So we're just gonna play it by ear. I have a few different options today, which is good. I'm gonna start out by going 8 miles to the Big Meadows wayside, get lunch there, and honestly, if I feel done, then I'm gonna stop. I'll get either a cabin or a tent site or something. There's also a shelter 11.5 from here, and then if I'm feeling good, I'll push the 16 either to Skyland and treat myself, or there's a tent site that I read about in some comments just past the resort. So we'll see how I feel. I'm not going to make any concrete plans. I'm going to listen to my body today because I didn't get to yesterday, and I really wanted to. Well, I didn't have service last night, and I had texted my mom earlier and asked if she could look in my AWOL guide to see if there was a through hiker discount at the lodge or the resort. She booked me a room, which was very kind, but not really what I wanted. She booked one at Big Meadows, and that's 8 miles. So we're trying to figure out if we can get it canceled. It says you have to give 48 hours notice to cancel. So I might be forced to do an 8-mile day. I don't know. Maybe this is for the best. My Achilles doesn't feel great today, and even with the blister tape, I'm still feeling some friction. So maybe the feet need a break, and this is me being forced into take one. I don't know. In very exciting news, though, I just got a picture. Michael met Laz Lake, founder of the Barkley Marathons, last week. Oh my gosh, so jealous. I was like, does this mean you're entering the Barkleys? Can I be your support person? Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with the Barkleys, in case you didn't know. And if you don't know what the Barkleys are, I recommend you go binge watch every single documentary there is on them. It is yet again a beautiful morning. Feels so nice out. I did decide, I told my mom not to worry about canceling it. It didn't seem like it was going to be very easy to do. So it's a short day. It is what it is. I'm sure I can use the rest. And so kind of sad that I'm going to miss out on another nice day to do some miles, but we're just going to be thankful and maybe catch up with some people and get some work done and get my socks cleaned. This little guy is scared. I'm not going to hurt you, but I do have to walk by. My apologies. Kara just made me the best offer, and I want to accept it, but I can't. Gosh, this would be so cool. So tomorrow she is getting picked up at Big Meadows, where I'm staying tonight, and dropped off at the north end of the park, and is going to start her shift for the week going south. And she offered me to like shadow her and hike with her for those like 4 or 5 days, and like shadow a ridge runner. And gosh, that would be so cool. I'd love to do that, and I would love to hang out with her, but that would have my average mileage for the next 4 days at like 8 miles a day. And I know I'm doing an 8-mile day today, which wasn't exactly planned, but I do have somewhere I need to be in a couple weeks, so I'm kind of on, it's a loose schedule. I have plenty of time to get there, but I don't want to risk missing that window, and I'm just not sure I can swing it. Kara, thank you so much for that offer. If it works out, you know, well, I'll still be on trail by the time your season ends, so I won't get this opportunity again, but that's really cool, and I appreciate it. Wow. I don't know. This stretch of trail, for some reason, has me in my feels. It's so beautiful. Just got to Big Meadows Wayside. It's about 11:30, so a very short day. Gonna hang out here for a little bit and then get back on trail and do up to the Blue Blaze to the lodge. So that way I'll knock out another mile. All right, leaving the Wayside. Had the fried chicken. It was okay, but the blackberry milkshake was incredible as always. I say that having had 2, but so dang good. Did a little bit of resupply, and now I'm headed back to trail to do the mile of trail that connects this side trail and the lodge Blue Blaze. So we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna get there way before check-in, so I may just hang around. Maybe they'll have my room ready. I have no idea. But yeah, so we're walking. I also want to say I've had pretty good service throughout the park, so much so that I've been on my phone more than usual, and my battery keeps dying, so it is a good thing I'm staying somewhere because my battery bank is almost dead. But yeah, I will say I never have service at a Wayside, at least it seems. Service is much better on trail, except for I was at Bearfence shelter last night, didn't have service. But other than that, yeah, I've been trying to keep up with Milkmanny and Tom and my mom and Kara, and so yeah, definitely had service. Sitting at this lookout, taking time. It's like at this point maybe 1:30, maybe. I saw people walk by and stop, and they were making FaceTime calls. So I was like, ooh, that means that's a good service spot. So enjoying the view and enjoying the LTE. I've got a couple more hours before I can check in anyway, so just gonna chill here for a minute. All right, here we are in the lodge. Been hanging out in the lobby for a while. And then I guess shower, laundry, food. Just did laundry at Big Meadows campground. And then we've got the bathroom. Hello. We've got the shower in here. I love that they have like the pumps of shower gel and shampoo. That's awesome. I will say, the shower head is the worst. It's just like a hose. It just comes straight out the middle there. Not a fan.